Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is your fellow food forester Mason. Today I'm taking you on a little walk around my tropical forest here. It's getting kind of crazy and very crowded like I've been wanting it to. And it's full of food already. This place is less than 2 years old. A lot of my plants are about a year old, actually, a year to year and a half here, and they're already producing. Look at those loquats over there, looking cool. It's Bradenton loquat. This is a Premier loquat. The Premier is very loaded, and it's the oldest one I have. Actually, just barely by a couple of months. Jaboticaba is looking fantastic. This one is thickened up and it's grown so much. This is polyester, and it looks so cool from the bottom, you know. The idea is to have these jaboticabas here look like bonsais as you come in, right here. And that's kind of what's going to greet you in the future. This variegated pink lemon. I think this one is ready. I can tell because the color of the stripes have lightened up and it's kind of squishy too. I think this one is ready. Let me see. Yeah, this one is very hard. This one is squishy a little bit. I might pluck this one and enjoy it. Let me show you something cool here. It's my little flamethrower palm. I purchased it some months ago, and I'm trying to do something here where I could expose the roots and make it look like it's walking on its on feet. This one kind of suffered a little bit from the 28-degree conditions I had around here inside the structure a couple days ago. Kind of turned yellow, but it doesn't look so bad. It'll come back. It's still shooting up new growth. But yeah, the lemon looks great, and if you noticed, I've been it's kind of looking a little wet over here. I had to go around today and perform what I'd like to call a spider mite wash. Spider mite / aphids wash. And you have to do it when you have like a place like this. It's enclosed and warm, and outside is harsh and cold, so that everybody they start showing up. This is the second year, the second winter, and they showed up pretty hard the last time, and this time I feel like my trees are fighting back. But when I noticed them on some of my citrus over there and a couple of plants over there, I had to wash them off, and that usually does a pretty good job. It's my little tomatillo, I think that's what they call it, or tamarillo, something like that. I forgot. Some sort of like tomato fruit tree. Smells weird. It smells like some sort of like gasoline product. Look at this. We're gonna be eating a lot of jujubes in the next month or two. These guys are loaded anywhere I look. But yeah, I mean, the purpose of this video, I wanted to kind of show you something more positive and maybe inspire some of you to do something similar here. This doesn't really cost a lot of money, you know, and it does. I mean, it costs money. Yeah, it costs effort as well. But my God, like this place in time in the next few years is going to be incredibly loaded with food, with product you can't even buy from the store. Like, you're not going to be able to find these, like, unless you're, you know, somewhere maybe in Cali or Florida, and you got like an Asian market there. I know Asian folks, they love these jujubes. They're not the same ones you buy. They're not the Chinese variety. These are the tropical ones. These are more like Indian and Asian varieties, like very big, and they're very fantastic producers. It's my cinnamon apple here. It's looking great. Look how big it's gotten. And once it reaches about 18 inches to 2 feet, I'm going to snap it again here and kind of do some more structuring and manipulation and let it branch out as much as possible. Yeah, I noticed the spider mites were here a little bit, and on some of my other citrus, even on the little grafted ones there. But I walked around and gave them a little wash, and they seem to be gone for the most part. I'm sure they're not completely gone. They're just I just washed off the majority of them, I guess. That's the best way to say it. This kumquat here produced over 100 fruit this year. I've been eating from it every time I walk into here. Fantastic, very prolific variety. Nagami kumquat. So cool. This Youngins white sapote. And this one has actually started producing again. I don't know if I should let the fruit ride or not. I plucked a few of those little fruits. This is a Vernon white sapote. The fruit is rather small, so I don't know. I think I might keep like a couple of them and remove the rest. But I know they started producing. It's beautiful carambola. I think this one is about, I think it's edible at this stage, but something tried to get in there and eat it. Fortunately, I'm going to have to remove all that. But I know I got a lot of backup over here. These are massive. Massive. I'm very excited about this one. This is some sort of I think it's called wax apple or something. Supposedly a fantastic variety. It's called the Black Gold. Bought it from a guy in Cali. And so we'll see about that when this one comes up. Wax apple, I believe. That's what they call them. This mango's looking pretty huge. I gotta do a little bit of structuring here. I'm considering actually pruning, doing some pretty heavy pruning here to allow it to branch out. I know it's already trying to do that, but because of the limitation of the height over there, it's kind of, you know, where is it going to go next, right? That's kind of the question. So I'd like it to go sideways. This is looking really cool at this stage right here. Exactly like how I wanted it. That arch, that structure on top, and fruit right here, and sun is barely, you know, touching the ground. A cool avocado. It's been flowering. There's flowers everywhere. And I know this is a Joey one. I looked it up. It said that it has the ability to produce on its own. So what I'm going to do, and this is the first time it's flowered. So I know some of these tropicals, when they first, like they flower the first time, they don't really produce, or they would drop their little fruit. And then the next year would be the year where they would actually flower and fruit for real. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna do any hand pollination or anything. I want to see what it can do on its own. And I know you know, bees come into here and they do their thing, and I'm not sure whether they can kind of take the pollen from a male and then just wait for a few hours, or hopefully a female flower be present to pollinate it. We'll have to just wait and see what happens with the avocado. This one, hopefully this year, it would actually flower and produce and retain its fruits. Grumichama. I'm very excited to taste this fruit. I do not like how vertical it is. It's very vertical. I don't know if I can bend it down and do some more structuring myself. But I think at some point I'm going to have to do some very aggressive pruning to this one to kind of bring it back in line, since it's getting kind of crazy. We'll see what happens to the longan. It flowered and fruited last year, but it dropped everything. Like I said, some of these tropicals, they do that. But the place looks fantastic. Very happy to see it being very resilient and Oh yeah, I can see some flowers on the babako papaya there. We might be getting some babako soon. Very cool. This place has been very resilient. Like I said, 5 hours of under freezing temperatures, and it settled at 28. And the only damage I've noticed, unfortunately, happened to this grafted Yehuda loquat. I think it might be gone, or I don't know. I can still see something here. I don't know what's gonna happen to it, but it's just that. And as I've told you the last time, when I walked into this door here, I smelled a scent, and I said it was nitrogen. It's not nitrogen. I don't know why I said that. You can't smell nitrogen. It's in the air also. It's like the majority of our air is nitrogen. We don't get to smell it. But I meant, when you're cutting your grass, for an example, you smell that in the air, and that scent is it's a volatile organic compound. I just remembered. Forgot the name. I'm sorry, but that's what I smelled when I walked into here. Not nitrogen. Nitrogen you can't smell. This is kind of the same scent the grass emits when you cut it. And it happened here because the cells bursted. It's just like an explosion, and that's kind of what you would smell if you walk into a place where plants get cut or plant cell burst. But as you can see, just kind of got messed up. But the leaf on this side messed up. The leaf on this side is not messed up. How? I don't know. And that one is not really touching the plastic or anything. But you see, like, plants are kind of weird sometimes. And some of these little ones here seem to have struggled a little bit. But I'm pretty sure they're not dead. They're going to make a comeback at some point. And they're different varieties. So each one of them, like this one, seems to be very, very sensitive. They're not the same varieties, so they will react differently. And I'll have to come into here and remove the damage and create some more air circulation and let the sun rays kind of penetrate and hit the leaves that are actually alive. So, like this beautiful one right here. Look at this. Very nice. My banana rack still looks good. And the big one here doesn't look like it suffered any more damage. I mean, the leaves were already damaged when I brought it into here, but it seems like they're still out here. They're still healthy and doing their photosynthesis thing. That's how the place looks. I think these strawberry and lemon guava, I'm hoping I have a lemon guava here because they look so similar. I don't know if they sent me 2 strawberry guavas and messed up. I'm hoping that this season both of them would flower and fruit. So I'll be able to tell, but I know they're flowering. See those little thingies here? Those are the flowers that might turn into fruit. And yeah, there's a bunch of flowers everywhere I look. We'll see what happens. That's just on the one on the left. Let me see if I see anything here. I don't see any flowers on this one, unfortunately. But it's at the same size, so it can be that far behind as far as production. We'll see. Since I moved all my dragon fruit plants, they're looking fantastic here. It's the first time I watered them, by the way, in the past, I don't know, like 2 months, 2.5 months. Some of those spider mites were onto here and trying to munch on these citrus. Oh, hello. You see what they did here? It's kind of what it looks like, the spider mite action. This graft here might have gotten hurt in the freeze. I don't know. It looks good, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. But this one might have gotten hurt. This one seems to be fine and alive. I can't believe how cool this plant looks here. This is that golden cherry. I forgot the name in Latin. But The beautiful flower, and these there's a golden cherry inside. Tastes like citrus and cherry. It's kind of tangy. It looks good. See some of that spider mite damage. It's pretty significant if you leave them. Those are the ones. Those are the criminals. Right there. Those red ones. That's why if you wash your plants every now and then, they'll kind of drown or get washed off. So it's one or the other. Anyhow, we will kind of be able to get them off just with water. They're really hard to fight and get rid of in a place like this where it's kind of crowded. But one of the ways you can do it is just wash them with water. Like, I know I had a little bit of aphid situation going on here on this hibiscus. I'm gonna come out here and wipe them off before things get too crazy. I'm very excited for these loquats to ripen and be able to sit down and show you or make a tasting video for 5 different varieties that I have. It's getting windy out there. Yep, see, like same thing for these bananas here. They also suffered. That one over there suffered really bad. The ones over there too. Even these angel trumpet flowers suffered. That one kumquat that I made a video about and pruned really heavy. Look, it's already going nuts. It's about to go off and start branching out. This one I'm very excited about here. This is, just recently bought it. It's Juanita, or Citrus reticulata Juanita. Some lady named Juanita, I think. She had this tangerine growing. And apparently it's very cold hardy, and I love tangerines, so we'll be able to see what kind of product she came across. People have been taking from it and propagating it, and I'm hoping that it would come out true to seed. We'll see. My Ziziphus spina Christi, 3 different varieties here. They're holding on. They lost a lot of their leaves. They're just not for this place. They don't like humidity. As you can see, they're getting a little fungus on them. Those dots you're seeing. They don't like this kind of humid situation going on. But I know all of this fungus will disappear once I put them back out in the elements and they get more air circulation and in more sun exposure, direct sun exposure. Because these guys, they love give them 125 degrees, no problem. They're crazy. Just don't give them cold weather. Don't put them somewhere, what do you call it, humid, and you'll be fine. These, I'm hoping that they would stay alive. They've been struggling so badly. These Jamaican cherries. Got a yellow variety and a pink variety or a red variety. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, those papayas are flowering. And I remember I got the seeds for these 6 here. I got them from my elongated papaya variety, which in the beginning it started as a male, which is weird, right? And then you see like all the flowers are males, and then suddenly female flowers showed up, and fruit happened, right? And I ate from it, and it was fantastic. I harvested the rest of them. I have like about 100 pounds of papaya that came out of that. Those 2 trees actually, the outside. But yeah, everything looks fantastic. That's why you should have something like this place when it's tough outside, when it's nasty outside. You can get into here and get a little bit of inspiration and get a little bit of a break from the negativity out there. You can see some cool scenes. Maybe eat a fruit or 2 if your place is still young. But I guarantee you, in the next few years, this place, in different times, you're going to be walking into here, and just there's going to be something to eat at all times. I'm going to make sure I have that succession here. That's kind of the plan. Look at the cool. And I know I've seen a guava flower here, huh? There it is. Hello. It's a guava flower. This one right here, I think it's called watermelon guava here. It's a massive guava, and it was the wrong variety that got sent to me. But I grew it and it's producing, so we're keeping it. It's not the best as far as taste, but it's good. It's good. It tastes like watermelon and strawberry a little bit, you know? Not the sweetest, but maybe because of its age. We'll see how it does this year. How did this guy get in here? Forgot what these are. Are these air plants or some weird creature? I think they just live from what the air has to offer as far as moisture and other nutrients. Very cool. I'll keep it here. All right, so this is just a little video for you to keep you motivated and positive, and maybe to have you inspired a little bit. I know this place is still young, and it has a lot more time ahead of it to get to the point where I'm imagining. But I know it would feel so good if you would start something similar, or you don't have to go this big. You know, you can do 50% of this or even less. And I know maybe one day I hope to see some of you post some videos and show me your creation and your little tropical setup. You know, because I know a lot of us are we don't get to live in Cali. You know, those temperate spots and tropical spots in Florida, and you know, most of us have to do something like this. But look, it's doable. I wanted to show you that and motivate you and be able to help you. If you ask me questions, I will answer and help you. I'm not asking for anything in return out of anybody. And I want to see you succeed and enjoy your life and spread the goodness. But anyways, if you do have questions, ask them. I'll answer. If you like whatever it is that you're wondering about, varieties, you know, whatever it is. If I didn't mention it in my other videos, or if you're new to the channel, you're just watching this video, just ask. I'll get back to you. And anyways, I hope you guys stay positive and wish you the best of luck with your plants. I know it's a little bit hard nowadays out there with all these freezes, but it's just another lesson we're learning here. It's another challenge, another step towards our goals. Anyways, have a nice day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.